Hello, I am Wai Hoe Choong and this is my short video resume for Maybank's Apprentice program. I am 20 this year. I am from Ipoh, Perak, Malaysia. First off, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. I'll start with my education and background. I did my high school back in Ipoh at SMK ACS. I scored a grade in Standard 3 after passing my PTS. I scored straight A's in UPSR, PMR and SPM. On completion of SPM, I came over here to Australia and did Trinity Foundation Studies. I managed to obtain a final average of 90% and henceforth got admitted into the Bachelor of Commerce program, majoring in Finance and Economics at the University of Melbourne, the most prestigious university in Australia. The Melbourne model provided much flexibility for me. In the pursuit of my bachelor's degree, I am able to also at the same time complete an Australian psychological accredited sequence via my breadth subjects. This would enable me to further continue my studies in the field of psychology in the near future if I ever felt the need to. It is undeniable that the combination of both these very different disciplines will prove to be beneficial in the long run. Apart from studying, I have also been very active in my social and curricular life. I have been a residential student at Trinity College for 3 years now. I find it very exciting and it is indeed very refreshing. At college, I have first-hand experience of local culture, understanding the mindset of Australians and contrasting it with what we have back home. This is somewhat enlightening. College life is filled with a number of activities ranging from sports to academia to the casual pub crawls, and I am happy to say that I have been an active participant of all these activities throughout the years. Apart from college life, I have not neglected the wider community. During my first year at uni, I joined the Oak Tree Foundation, an Australian-based non-for-profit organisation dedicated to achieving incredible change for the world's most marginalised, oppressed and disadvantaged. Oak Tree provided an unforgettable year for me. That year was really intense and Oak Tree took a lot of my time working on projects, campaigns and such. I would dare say time spent was equivalent to that of a full-time social worker. This was too overwhelming for me considering my other commitments at university, hence I had to make the inevitable decision of leaving. Nevertheless, I decided to participate in other clubs at university itself. This ranged from dancing to theatre. I served as an overseas student ambassador in my second year at university, helping international students feel at home in a country so different from what they are used to, serving and helping the community in breaking the domestic barrier. I eventually ran for Vice President of Melbourne University Overseas Student Services, but had to forego this opportunity as I decided to take up the presidency of Melbourne University's Chinese Theatre Group, another non-for-profit organisation which I have been active in since my first year at university. This organisation brought forward and promoted Chinese culture throughout, where we strongly encourage students not to forget their roots, and we do this through a common instrument, the performing arts. Theatrical performance was not something new to me, as I have previously been involved in high school. But all this now was at a whole new level. The workings behind this organisation is indeed really complex, comparable to that of any corporate organisations in the corporate world. From funding to show day, from nothing to something, has been a great personal achievement for me. Being a producer as well as president of such a famous organisation with 20 years of history and managing members ranging from 200 to 300 a year is no small task. I'm proud to say that this year I've managed to pull the organisation out of its stereotypical student constraints and ideologies and further introduce it to the general public. This I have done through networking and spending hours in deep discussion with my own committee and political figures from Melbourne and China. MUCTG's annual production this year will be part of this year's International Chinese Arts Festival and Melbourne Chinese Cultural Year. However, no man is perfect. What I lack, I would say, is actual on-hand work experience in my bachelor's major. What better place to start than my home country? I would definitely love to join the great team at Maybank, Malaysia's largest domestic bank. It would be a great experience to actually bring theories out of the book and actually have them done in real time. Maybank's Apprentice program will provide me an avenue to hone the skills and to actually challenge me to think out of the box. I would eventually continue with my postgraduate studies, but before that, I hope to be able to experience and be of service to the largest domestic bank of my beloved country. It would also be a great opportunity for me to compare the strengths and weaknesses of domestic bank operations against those of international banks. This information I would use in the long run, if given the opportunity to further develop the financing sector in Malaysia. That will be my ultimate goal. Also, I would also look forward to working with a team of the best in the MAP program. This would definitely be very stimulating. To wrap all this up, I believe that I have the potential and all the necessary skills required to be part of this best of the best team. All I need is an opportunity, a chance. Thank you. I look forward to your positive consideration.